Sutemi waza is the last switch, basically, okay? Actually, there's maybe another one. When they start going for their pins, you know, you can still be on the ground and play with it, but we're not going to really get into that today. That would be kind of Kaeshiwaza 2.0, okay? But the whole thing of he's got it, I'm going with it, I'm going to take the fall, okay? So let's take a look at Kotegaeshi for one. It's a really good example of one. One of the things about, he's got an arc that he's running, and I'm, you know, falling because he got me on his focal point. He caught my center. And so I no longer have the ability to go in and float him. He already caught me. So once I'm going to the floor, I don't have a platform to run that float. So that makes sense? At this point, he got me. I'm taking the fall. But where I fall is often my control. Okay, so if I tighten up and buy into his projection, I'm falling where he's putting me. So actually what I want to do is, once I realize he's going to have it, I really relax. And I relax so much that he's no longer really getting a good flow to my center. And then what you want to do is, if he's running this, stay right there, and he's putting an arc into you that's going to go to that point on the floor, what you want to do is fall inside the arc of his projection so that you can get another float. Okay? So this is another principle. Get inside the arc of their projection. So on Kotegaeshi, I did the ski. I come in. He's coming around. He's got this going. So what I would like to do, stay right there, I want to take my body and not just fall here where he's putting me. I would like to actually add a little extra to it and fall very close to him. So his arc of his projection was there, and I'm inside it now. So what I do is, as he gets the Kotegaeshi, I reach out and I grab the closed hand. That's it. And then as he runs the technique, I go, oh, I'm falling. Fall right in here and take that out over me. Now, there's the Kotegaeshi. I keep going and split him from his own hand. And there's my technique. Okay? Put this on the floor. Put this on it. This is more uncomfortable for him. Split his nose off it. Watch out for his kicks. Okay? If he tries to kick me now, I'm going to explain to him why he doesn't want to do that. Okay? So, give it a try. You're going to go down on your back. Just try and fall as close to his legs as you can. And then, that hand that you grabbed, as you go down on your back, say, out there. Just slide it out across you. Don't try and do something to him. You already have it. Okay? Stand up again. Okay? So, and probably the other foot forward. Usually, oh, maybe that one. Yeah, okay, so he's got this. And he's trying to put the power into here, and that's where the arc was going. Well, when I get in here, which is what I want to do, all I need to do is take this down that he was doing and slide it outside of my body. Because he can't make a balancing step because my body's in the way. So if I take this out here, he's going over me. Okay? Just that way. Then stick with them. And you could climb on top of them, but I don't want to get into grappling and stuff. This is not MMA practice right now. So Kotegaeshi into just my own Kotegaeshi pin. Okay, give it a try. Take that right over. Now, you contracted when you did it, which makes it real tight. Right. An easier way for them is to kind of just keep it here. Do what you just did, and then as they get the feel, okay, so I'll go nice and slow. So you're getting the Kotegaeshi. I'm going to, because your Ikkyo curves here. So I could do this tight, and the problem with tight is it's real tight. You might go on the shoulder. The nicer version is for me to go down here and peel this out. And see, I actually put my elbow on the floor and I gave you a nice pivot point to roll over. And then I come on top of that. So it's not wrong to be tight, but their ukemi has to be better. The problem with this is look at all the space between his legs and your body. So if you start peeling that hand out and he feels off balance, he's going to drill you with that knee. In martial arts, it's called a knee drop. So if somebody tries to counter, this is why when you go down, glomming somebody and pulling on them is a bad idea, because if they know what they're doing, they will simply say, oh, I can't hold up a couple 100 pounds. And then they make sure that something pointy hits you. And if he drops on that way, it'll break a whole set of ribs, or if an elbow can hit you. So when you went down, now get this body close to his legs. Okay? And then the moment you do this, there's actually a little backflow up here. And then take it out. And once you shift him here, see how hard it is for you to drop straight down now? Now, you don't do this slow either, but it's really hard for him to get his energy to drop into that knee and into something, because he took this out. So there's a float and then out. That'll take him over you. Okay? So the body needs to be as close to the legs as possible, not out, because if he's got space, he can really get that knee coming straight down on you. And that's you know, one of the nasty things that doesn't necessarily get covered in Aikido classes, but people who know how to fight know these things. You know, it's a blow that we practiced, and we used to practice it in the police stuff, because often they're trying to get a guy under control, get him into cuffing, and he's fighting, and well, I've got my hands occupied. So we used to put a punching bag down on the floor and practice dropping onto it with their knees. It's a standard blow, but a lot of Aikido people don't know it or don't think it's part of Aikido. And then their partners indulge like crazy into doing things they shouldn't do. Pulling, glomming, you know. And the solution to it is easy. And once that's done to you, you realize you don't want to do that anymore. Okay? So the Kaeshiwaza is to get inside that arc. If you're on the arc, even if you're unbalancing him, if he just goes with it, he's going to manage to turn that into some sort of a strike on you. And then, you know, having a couple 100 pounds of somebody dropping on top of you with pointy things is really unpleasant.